This episode was really low-paced, since our last episode was full of emotions, and we get to mourn Joel in a way the game never allowed us to do. In the game, everything happens the next day Joel dies, so we have zero time to really process what just happened. I'm Elena, and if you're into breakdowns, Easter eggs, and deep dives into your favorite shows and movies, don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. Something I mentioned in my previous video which took me by surprise as a player was the whole Jackson attack. That doesn't happen in the game, but I thought it was a great choice since the tension rises to 100, and Joel's death gets even harder because he knew what was happening in Jackson. That said, I was not a fan that the show gave us 3 months between Joel's death and Ellie getting out of the hospital because everything seems to have just cooled down. And like I said before, in the game everything happens the next day, so we have all of this rage, tension, and need for revenge still super fresh. Which seems like in the show they just forgot about it and moved on. But later, just talking to myself, I realized that maybe it was a smart choice. Everything just slows down, yes, but in the game we have zero time to take everything in, and since we didn't have the attack on Jackson, everyone was just ready to go and no one had to stay repairing and rebuilding the town. That said, in the game, Tommy is the one that goes after the wolves and Abby first, seeking revenge. And then Ellie and Dina go after Tommy and after Abby. But the show gave us a different approach, giving us just Ellie and Dina going after the wolves. In the game, Tommy's character is more violent and acts without thinking. In the show, they're giving us a more mature Tommy, responsible, that knows that people depend on him. And here in the show, he wants to go but puts the needs of Jackson's people first. This took me by surprise since the whole second part of the video game is trying to get to Tommy and the wolves. So seeing that Ellie and Dina are the ones that are going first and Tommy standing back makes him more mature and family driven. But I'm pretty sure eventually he will go after the wolves looking for revenge, or at least I hope so, cause that's who Tommy is. I did love that they kept Ellie's scene in Joel's house exactly like the game, because it's just a heartbreaking scene which needed to make it exactly the same into the show. In the game, Maria is the one that lets Ellie and Abby go, since Tommy went first and she wants them to get him back. So she helps them with ammo, food, and Shimmer the horse. But since we don't have Tommy going first, we can't have Maria helping the girls and being okay with them going away. So Seth, being the guy that stood up for Joel and then helped Ellie and Dina, was also a surprise. But the creator of the game and the creator of the show both said that they would give us a bit more time with Seth, and I liked seeing the duality on him. On one hand, he clearly disapproves of Ellie and Dina's relationship, but on the other, he knows that supporting their mission against the wolves is the right thing to do. So I was surprised, but pleasantly surprised, knowing that it was him who helped them get everything they needed to go to Seattle. We also don't have the council meeting with the town, but it's a good way to point out that we didn't only lose Joel, we lost a lot of people to the infected. So giving the rest of the people a voice and a choice to vote for what to do shows exactly why Jackson works as a town, because they're all in this together. I also thought that it was great seeing the council voting 8-3, since it shows that yes, even though we lost someone who the town really cared for, doesn't mean we need to go seeking revenge and maybe end up killing 16 of our own. If you count down the votes, the third yes goes to Tommy, hinting us that he's definitely not okay with Joel's death and he wants revenge, so I'm really hoping that the show sticks true to the game and gives us the angry Tommy we love. Ellie's and Dina's relationship is clearly being slowed down in the show. In the game, everything happens so quickly that you don't even get what's actually happening. So seeing that they're taking key elements of the game and putting them across the episodes is a great way to make us understand more the relationship and how it was built. For me, all of these changes, as big as they seem, and even though I don't like all of them, I think make perfect sense for a TV show. They want to elongate the story as much as they can, and they want to give us more details, depth, and emotions that the game just couldn't give us. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are on all of these changes, because I would love to hear your opinion.